don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beat for driving drunk and being thrown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
Two, OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And three, Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her black ass down. That's right, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. And another thing.
Yeah. Boom. Did you? And I said it. Yeah. And I said it.
Yeah, I said it.
What's going on? This is your main man, Humvee.
Il Rand's in the building, uno most times. And it's DJ, the DJ. What up, though?
And he's not here. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna keep it simple like that.
Keep it simple like that.
3 deep for the 3P.
Yeah, I said it. Another episode. What episode is this?
This is episode number 5.
Do we count it, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it. We put it out. It's number 5.
Yeah, number 5, episode number 5. Power Ballin.
Power Ballin.
As everyone knows, is it 1.5, right? It's 1.5?
1.5 billion?
1.5 billion.
Dollars.
So when I win, Il Rand and DJ the DJ, it'll be your show. You know, it'll be your show, and
basically,
and I'm out of here. You know,
it's not like we're gonna upgrade your studio and work on. No
love.
No, it's over. It's over. It's nice to know you. All love lost.
All love lost.
Pass the baton.
Hey man, I'm gonna still be here. We still gonna do our thing. We still gonna. I'm gonna just up and leave. Let's like for no reason though. Like I'm gonna come in and out. I'm gonna just say hey.
And is it
like while you guys are talking? I'm just say hey. So what's going on, guys? You guys all right?
Yeah, man. You know how it is, man. Life. We getting it in still. We working. We waking up every morning.
I'm still on my diet, guys. Just to let you guys know. Oh. See, don't. That has followed me since I stated that. What was that on episode 3, 2?
Episode 3. Yep.
That has followed me forever. Like.
Yep, and it fits. So it's like, you know.
It fits.
It fits because it was funny, so it's like a running joke.
All right,
absolutely.
All right.
There you go.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
And everything with me has been fine. My son's back to playing ball. He had 2 games last week. I think they went 1-1. He's playing well. Still averaging like about 21 points a game.
What?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And so that's cool. Been watching a lot of basketball. We are looking into getting him into a private Catholic school by the name of Straight Jesuit. So yeah, that whole process, it's a thing. So we just took him on a tour yesterday, walking around the campus. Of course, everybody has their best foot forward.
Why Catholic though?
That's my question.
I just wanted to know why Catholic.
That just so happens to be, because it was more about him wanting to go to that particular school. It wasn't like a conscious thing, man. Was like, yeah, let's put him in Catholic school.
Okay, so it wasn't.
Yeah, so no, it wasn't.
I
like,
mean,
but see, my question with the Catholic thing was the fact that it's a Catholic school,
right?
And you guys aren't Catholic.
So
correct.
You're not Catholic. Okay, I thought you were Catholic. I don't know.
Don't know anything about Catholicism.
Okay, all right.
Not at all.
I know that the man touched boys, so that will be the reason why my kid won't be going. You know,
he's a big boy. At this point, it's consensual if somebody touch him and he don't knock the out of him.
Hey,
yeah.
I watch old episodes of Law and Order SVU.
Yeah,
ain't
so
no little dude though, man.
Yeah, nah, this ain't.
He don't play no game.
That ain't what they want. He
That's
not gonna be able to do it.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, but we did look into it, and I think there are some perks, of course. But me, I'm always more about self-education than scholastically. So my wife is big on that. So I'm very supportive in that regard, and I think it will be I think it's more about how she feels about it. So I'm gonna support her.
Okay.
He's cool with it, but Dante's a pretty cool cat. So if he don't get in, he'll be totally fine. Okay. I think he'll be maybe let down at the initial point. But I actually think he has a pretty good chance. I mean, he's a level-headed kid, makes really good grades.
Right.
Incredible athlete. Go ahead.
Are there girls at this school?
Ooh.
All boys school. Girls next door, and they can't interact. They have 55-minute lunch. He can go to the girls' campus. The girls can come over there.
Girls next door?
There's a lot
Literally
that can
next
happen
door.
in 55 minutes. 55?
55 minutes.
Jeez.
We got it in 30 minutes. Truth be told. So I'm just saying.
Wow.
Yeah. But that was Madison.
Yeah.
Shout out to Madison High School.
Madhouse baby. But yeah, so I mean, we're gonna see what happens. We just
Isn't Madison where they had the little girl giving head on a cell phone?
Oh.
The cell phone video a
I
few
didn't see
years
that.
back.
Nah, I
didn't
ain't
see
hear
that
about
one.
that.
I didn't hear about that one.
That's news to me.
I don't know.
I mean, it was a couple years ago, but I was okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sound creepy, so
Yeah.
So you guys will hear an update
especially
about.
since nobody else heard about it. It makes it seem like I'm the only one who knows.
I'm like, what up?
I ain't the only one who knows this, man.
Where the cricket sound at?
Who knows about the high school girl giving head? So you will hear updated in the future about his status as it pertains to him going to or being accepted into straight Jesuit.
Right,
So
right.
we'll keep you guys posted on that.
Right. So what? I have a situation. You know.
Okay,
I mean, I'm gonna put my personal stuff out here. This is a podcast.
let's go.
Me and my wife got into it.
Okay, that happens.
That happens, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Aggression, you know, on my side. You know,
Okay,
she was scared,
that's a problem.
and so now what should I do?
Okay, so first let's talk about why it's a problem. Your job as a husband is to provide and protect. So if she is scared of you, there's a problem with the protection aspect because nobody's there to protect her from you. So it's your job to make her feel safe at all times. So what you do moving forward is you apologize for your past behavior, only if you really mean it though.
Right.
If you feel as though you're justified, and you really just gotta wait it out and wait till cooler heads prevail. But what you want to do, what I personally would do, is I apologize for my actions and make her feel comfortable as to where, hey, we're gonna put these safeguards in place where we won't have to go into that direction again. One thing you want to consider maybe is why you were so heated in that regard. You know, there's certain things in conversation that even me and my wife, we have safeguards in place. Certain things we don't discuss. So I'm all in right now. Let's go ahead and hash it out. She's way more patient, where she thinks like, I'm upset right now. We'll talk about it later. So I always respect her opinion to want to wait. And if it's something that she's not so angry or worked up about, she can't have that conversation when I'm ready to. So, and then like one rule in my house is like, don't talk about my mama. I don't care what she do or what she say. Don't talk about my mama.
Hold on.
Don't talk about my mama. It's gonna be a problem.
All right, man. Damn. Like, I wasn't finna say nothing about your mama.
No, I'm saying,
But
it's
I
just-
understand. I'm
yeah.
the same way too. Don't
That's
talk about
what.
my
That's
mama.
one of the rules of engagement. So we actually have rules that we abide by.
Now,
like, yeah,
what
you
if
get
it's
me?
what if it's like we just having fun talking about your mama? Like,
No, that's cool. Like, yeah.
But like,
I'm saying like
Mama's
if you
so fat.
Right.
How fat is she?
yeah, like one of them jokes.
right, no, that's cool. Like
Okay,
I'm talking about
alright.
if we're arguing, don't come from my mama because it's not gonna be good.
Okay. All right. So, Il Ran,
Yes, sir.
your turn. Let me get you up to speed on what happened.
Okay.
Me and my wife, we got into it.
Uh-oh.
Little aggression on my part. She was scared.
You scared her?
She never seen that in me. She never seen that side of me.
Did you break a table?
I broke a chair.
Damn it, man.
So
You left that one wide open, man. I'm not even gonna take that shot.
So that's why I was asking, like, what should I do? And DJ, he gave me his advice. I'm asking you, what should I do? Because we're all three married, so I can ask for advice. You guys have been married a lot longer than me.
Yes.
I just jumped into the pond. and
Wade in the water.
right.
And the way I look at it, you kind of it kind of depends on where everything came from in the first place.
Right.
Like, did it bubble up to this point, or did something happen
Right.
that just caused that reaction right out the gate?
Okay.
See, if something pulled that emotion from you right out the gate, you could apologize for that and move on.
Right.
If it was something that has been coming for a long time, that's coming back.
Okay.
So it's to me, when I look at it like that, like if my wife had a problem that she held on to for so long, and then she comes at me once we start talking about something and it gets heated, and then she throws this at me, that's like, you gonna get this upset now, but where was that before? Like, before it turned into this big of a problem.
Right.
So like I say, that's the thing. Did it come from, somebody just did something stupid and you was like, why the hell did you, or did something fester?
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Other than that, as far as like her getting scared of you, I'm gonna be honest. As well as I know you, I ain't seen all sides of you. As well as I know you, she needs to know that that's there.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the Bible. God was jealous. So, of course, I'm going to be jealous.
I don't want to talk about that because.
Well,
shit, I don't care.
It's a podcast.
I said it. God damn it. And I meant it. And I'll say it again. But, yeah, okay.
God gets angry. Why can't I get angry?
No, you can get angry.
Right.
I think personally it's all about control. Like, if you're at the point to where she feels as though I'm fearing for my life or my health or my safety, and then you have to do the man in the mirror and really check, did I really go too far, or is she overreacting?
Right.
Because that's a real factor too. She could really just be being dramatic and okay.
If you ain't choked her.
No, I didn't put my hands on it at all. At all. I wouldn't have been here.
If you had the chair in your hand, you picked it up and slammed it to the floor, and it was in her direction, she has a legitimate gripe.
I broke the chair though.
How'd you break the chair?
I threw it. I threw the chair and it broke.
Yeah,
Did you throw it at her?
No, I didn't throw it at her.
Okay. I don't know. See, I don't mind having a conversation, but I don't want no details.
Right,
of course.
Right, and I love to keep it general. That way, I'm not judging.
Right.
It's just all pure.
I'm not giving you no details. I mean, I licked her ass and
Say, man,
Oh, that was-
figurative.
No,
but
yeah,
be
that's-
less graphic.
that's too much.
God.
I don't want to know you that well.
Speaking of ass, do y'all lick? All right, let's go back.
Yeah, you get the crickets on that one.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys' opinion about it.
You want to ask our opinion or ask our
Oh, see, there you see, now you getting.
Hey, man.
But yeah,
Well, one thing you got to know. You don't solve anything by breaking your own shit.
Correct.
and that I know.
Now you got to buy a new chair.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
That was my favorite chair.
Yep. Yep. I hope you proved your point, Mr. Big Man Chair Breaker.
Well, in other news,
Segway.
yeah, it could be a segue. I lost 10 pounds.
Congratulations.
Do you remember where you last had them?
Rim shot.
Thank you. Thank
Ah, man. Sometimes I'm just too.
See, he's just terrible. He's late.
It's this damn code I got to put in. This shit
But
is
I'm-
like
I'm just trying to work my way off.
inconvenient.
2016 get lean, like I said. All right. What's next?
Wait.
See?
Oh, look.
God.
No, wait. I got something.
What?
So I read something today that I found very interesting.
Okay.
I got a book
Right.
and a Happy Meal. Right? So, my fault.
Okay.
I thought it was funny. Fuck y'all. Okay. I got a book and a Happy Meal. And the book was about koala bears. The koala bears' hands have 3 fingers, 2 thumbs.
And they nails look like yours.
More crickets.
No, that was.
You're entertained by koala bears having 2
I
thumbs?
love koala bears though.
I never knew anything had 2 thumbs.
Neither did I.
To
You
grip,
just
bro.
don't give a damn, huh?
When they grip in the trees. And
No,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of freakish.
It is.
It's just very weird.
3 fingers, 2 opposable thumbs. Them shits is on the side of their hand.
Yeah.
On either side or the same side?
Same side.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks disfigured. It look like
Yeah.
that extra pinky, but it's not. It's a thumb.
so
yeah.
you wouldn't have it as a pet. That's what you're saying.
No, I would not. No, I would not. 2 thumbs, nigga?
Just as long as we cut the nails.
Nah, I'm not a koala bear type of nigga.
All right. What were we talking about? We were talking about the Powerball, right?
Power
I think
balling.
we talked about it already, and what I would do. What would you do with $1.5 billion?
$1.5 billion. I would pay off some debt first and foremost.
Some?
Yeah, so
That's just
How
like
much
something
debt
that you
do you
say.
have?
Apparently,
damn, you got 1.5.
apparently, that's just what people say. Nah, I pay off everything. You know, I gotta have a clean slate.
Right.
And I talked about this with my cousin the other day, man. When we talked about the amount of money it is.
Uh-huh.
I would like to do some community projects.
Absolutely.
That'd be cool.
I would like to do things like take certain areas, neighborhoods, and completely build them up.
Okay.
Like if the streets are messed up,
Right.
or if it's just dirty, just power wash the whole block.
Right.
1-1 type stuff.
Like all that whole basic fundamental stuff that gets looked over.
Well, you know me. I got to throw race in there. So, community, you would go for the black people, black community.
Not just the black people. I'm saying specifically the parts of town that you know when you go to this area,
Pothole.
it's fucked up. The streets are bad.
All bad.
The stores are closing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff doesn't work.
Right.
Now, it doesn't matter if it's a black community or not. Because
It could be all trailer homes.
the thing is, you're not going to avoid the black community doing this.
Right.
So I don't have to single out the black community to help them out.
there you go.
If I'm looking for a bad neighborhood where everything's messed up, I'm going to find myself in a black neighborhood at some point soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Won't take long.
So you might as well jump in politics, become a mayor or something like that.
No, I can't play that game.
No politician.
No politician.
Sheila Jackson Lee.
Trust her as far as I can throw her.
One hairstyle? No.
She got a new one. Did you see the speech?
I heard she had a new hairstyle. I don't know nothing about the speech. I heard about the hairstyle.
Yeah.
Right.
She got a new hairstyle.
That shows you how much I. You know what? For a short moment, I was gonna try to be a little bit more involved with voting and politics and certain areas of things in the community.
Right.
But I can't get past this stigma of playing the game in order to get where you want to be.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying I want to get involved as far as running for something,
Right.
but just being around and knowing more about it. Like the idea in my head of how fake it is makes me just turn around and go back to whatever the fuck I was doing in the first place before that.
Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. Like,
Gotcha.
let me start with my household and these little criminals in training that I got to deal with every day.
Oh, yeah. I understand. 1.5 billion, DJ.
Okay. So pay off all debt,
Right.
Not just some.
not just some.
Gotcha.
But like my ideas for helping the community, putting things in place, like systems in place.
Wait a minute. Don't be stealing my ideas. What would
No.
you do with the money?
Absolutely, this is it. We're gonna.
I
so-
know what DJ. Well, see, what DJ's gonna do is build a full court basketball gym
Right,
for everybody's neighborhood
right.
on every other block
Absolutely.
with the glass backboard and breakaway rims,
Yes, and the wood floors too. Don't forget the wood,
wood floors with the slacker on it.
Yeah, a good shellacking on it.
So every neighborhood gonna have an indoor gym.
Indoor gym.
Wow.
No more concrete hooping and bad knees.
Retractable roof,
Retractable roof.
indoor, outdoor.
Yeah, we're gonna start. Yes, sir. That's the Youth Empowerment Society Studies in Reality.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Yes, sir. So
Yeah,
is that an acronym for something?
Yeah.
Or what is that?
Yes, sir. Youth Empowerment Society Studies in Reality.
Youth. Wait a minute. Go again.
Yeah, that's see?
One more time.
Youth Empowerment Society Studies in Reality.
Is that something you made up?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So what
Yes,
does that
sir.
consist of?
So again, it's systems that are put in place.
Don't speak too much on it because
No. I don't care. I mean, if somebody take that idea, that's a great idea to take. Go ahead. I'll start another one.
Okay. Gotcha.
But we'll put systems in place by which we can help the youth, help the parents, because you can't fix a problem on one side. And so then that way we can have a society moving forward that helps people. And it's going to be all inclusive instead of exclusive. Because if I'm a low income white kid and this for all black kids, then I'm excluded and I'm not good. And so you change who the criminal is or who the criminal element is, right? So I'm all inclusive instead of being exclusive. And we gonna be overt, not covert. We letting you know who we are, how we're doing
Turned
it.
into a preacher
why
right
we're
quick,
doing
didn't
it. And
So
we're gonna do it all day. So that's what I'm doing with my 1.5 billion, really my 496 million, but who's counting?
Wow.
wait a minute.
Yeah, those numbers get reduced real fast.
Whoa. That is a way
Uh-huh.
bigger chunk than what we expect to be taken.
They
We
gonna
talking
get
about $1.5 billion.
there. 496 million.
That's how much
That's
you get?
more than half. Like, how do you get from that? What are they taxing you on?
Everything that they can. What do you mean? You got
Jesus.
it's all kind of taxes. You get that kind of money.
But they gonna take 2/3 of the profit of the money.
Who are we to complain? Like
Yeah,
they're
you
gonna
sure
take
right,
it.
huh?
It's not. They're not asking you for it.
No, I'm just surprised that it would be that much. Like, can you really say that if I win $1 million, I'm saying $1 million just because
Right. It's wrong.
Right.
Gotcha.
I'm only gonna bring home 350,000.
No. If it's $1 million, you'll bring home like 750.
But if it's $1 billion,
The more the number grows, the more they take.
so it's not a percentage.
No. They do what they want to do, how they want to do it.
Because
So
of course, if it's a percentage, the same
Right.
rule applies. You get a certain amount, they take 30%. That's a third.
Mhm.
But what you're saying is the percentage goes up.
right.
Different tax bracket.
So they gonna get 60. Now, I mean, damn, even with the tax bracket
Yeah, that's
raising,
a lot though.
you still got you got a ceiling on that though.
Yeah. You're right.
They gonna get it.
Damn. That is a lot. But I mean, I still got the money. I ain't tripping.
Right.
Debt will be paid.
Right. All of it.
You want to go ahead and do the contributor?
Oh, okay, yeah. This episode, while I have this bottle in my hand, is being
Yes.
conveniently covered by Crown Royal Regal Apple Apple flavored whiskey. So Crown is whiskey.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, man!
You
I could have went and got my Jim Beam, and we could have.
You thought it was vodka?
Could have felt the
You
same
know what?
way.
I really didn't know. It didn't cross my mind. But it's in the whiskey section.
Right.
Correct.
I didn't think so.
So it.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's whiskey. It's bourbon, and it's.
Well, I've seen whiskey bourbon.
So it's
bourbon whiskey.
So is this? So is it the same though?
I'm not really a alcohol connoisseur.
I know
I'm not
whiskey, and I know what's the other one?
Bourbon.
Vodka.
What? Whiskey and vodka. That's all.
The difference. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
there's brandy.
Oh,
Bourbon.
but is that whiskey? That's bourbon?
No, it's brandy. And it's just your cup right there.
That's not my cup.
That is your cup. That's your cup.
That's your cup.
Now don't take no little. If you gonna put your mouth on it, you gonna take the rest of it.
All of it. Drink her down.
That's your cup right there.
Go ahead, get your Bill Cosby on.
I can't.
Drink her down.
Woo, Crown Apple. Woo.
Isn't it smooth?
Yeah, it is.
You can't even taste your sip go down.
Crown Royal is whiskey, and for some reason I had it in my mind because it's so pretty. I guess I don't know that it must be Cavassier or something.
Point taken.
And it's just high dollar whiskey. Like I was fine
Right.
with Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Jim Beam.
And whiskey has been my thing lately. Like, that's what, like, me and my wife been going to Specs from time to time. There's this whiskey called 1776. The price jumped up on it, so somebody else must have found out how good that stuff
So it's not
is.
1776.
That's not the price. That's the name.
I know. I was being funny.
Oh, my fault. You know,
But
I'm just. I had a moment. Get your own rim shot, shit. But there's this other one, and we gotta see. I have a bottle, but we can't open that bottle. That's a special bottle. This is the Slow and Low.
Slow and low.
That is the name of it.
tempo.
That's not the catchphrase. The name of it is Slow and Low.
Right.
I like it. My wife likes it. You can't find it everywhere.
Right.
So when we find it, we buy 2 bottles.
Gotcha.
Okay.
This time she was like, okay, we're not drinking this bottle. So the first one was gone in a day and a half or whatever it was. So it's like, well, look, this bottle has to sit back here. Oh, so eventually, next time I get a chance to go to Specs, if they got it, that show, we going to do Slow and Low.
Wow. Slow and low.
Slow. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. The next Wednesday, we'll do Slow and Low.
Slow and low.
Slow and Low.
Slow and Low.
What about 1776?
But we'll get both.
We'll get both. Well, we
What's
have to
better?
do one at a time, though.
Yeah, we can't be mixing.
Well, I mean, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I want to get my Declaration of Independence on. So.
1776.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll find that. I know where they had some last I saw.
Okay.
So, I guess we're going to make part of this show about our whiskey of preference. Whiskey of choice.
I mean, however you want to do it.
I don't know, man. You know, it's our thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the music, man. Let's talk about that music.
We can talk music.
Let's talk music.
Wait a minute. We skipped something.
What was it?
Don't know.
Was it the weave?
Do you believe it?
It's unbelievable.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Since I brought it up, I like weave on my black women.
Well,
Hold on. I like natural hair on my black women. Your turn.
Okay, so I was at the store. Better late than never.
yeah.
So I was at the store. I saw a woman. She had weave in her hair, fake eyelashes on, push-up bra, Spanx, high heels, and she was screaming at a dude. And she said, "Stop lying to me."
Was that ass fat?
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was good. That boy good.
My whole thing about weave is I don't have a problem with the weave per se. The extreme to which people go with the weave is the problem that I have. So if you are my skin tone, and I would be considered Ace of Spade black, right? And you have gold or blonde or pink weave in your hair, that's kind of a different
That's a
thing
little
to
bit
me.
too much contrast.
Right. So if your hair is, I don't want to see you one day and your hair is flowing like Farrah Fawcett, and then tomorrow your hair is shorter than 5 minutes to 12. It's kind of an issue for me. So if you can have some type of consistency with your weave and moderate in your weave, and then okay, cool, we can make that work because it's a reasonable thing. So again, it's not the weave in itself It's the extent to which people go with it.
I believe that.
Absolutely.
All right. What do you think, Ilran?
I think. Well, first of all, let me say this. I found out how much people were paying for weave.
Jeez.
And golly,
Oh, it's big money.
that's car note money.
Oh, it's big time. I have a guy who I know personally, went to school with this guy. Guy literally was a drug dealer. He stopped selling drugs to sell weed.
Wow.
True story.
Moneymaker.
True story.
Now, Michelle Obama looked good with her weave on that she had on last night. Gold dress. Nobody looked at it? Missed it? Okay.
I told you how I feel about politics at this point.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't. Who am I?
But Michelle Obama looked good with her weave on. So I'm saying it doesn't matter if you... And it doesn't matter if you're... I like the... One day you got weave on, one day you natural. I like that personally. It doesn't matter to me.
Like a dark, twisted fantasy. I don't know. Okay, never mind.
It doesn't matter.
For me, man, it's like this. You know, aside for the amount of money they spend.
Right.
I feel like if you can wear it and it looks like it's natural, that's a whole lot better than you wearing it and feeling like you're Wonder Woman now.
Right.
And it looks like you done just shaved like 100 Barbie dolls and made your own shit. Like
Absolutely.
that thing, because that false sense of confidence makes your flaws stand out.
Right.
And I say that because it seems like a lot of women. Oh, excuse me, Crown Royal. It seems like a lot of women start with the hair, and then they finish everywhere else, versus a man who started at the shoes.
Right.
So you feel good when you got on a new pair of shoes. You halfway stunt,
Right.
I guess.
Right.
You know,
Definitely.
something like that.
Mhm.
But you can't walk around and slang your shoes around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't throw that in somebody's face and make it, you know, like if you don't have no hair, your head is a lot more stiff than when you got a bunch of hair on your head. All of a sudden, you got the loose neck and everything
Right.
you say, you got to throw your head around to do it.
Right. Right.
But you know, I don't like the ghetto antics anyway.
Right.
I feel like when people are being dramatic, for me, it takes my attention away from whatever it was that you were trying to tell me when you're being dramatic, overly dramatic while you're doing it.
Right.
Ghetto antics.
Ghetto antics.
Ghetto antics.
And that's where, to me, all the color comes in, and then the braids down to your butt. Like,
I don't mind the braids though.
if they too long. I do. I don't. It's the such thing as too long. If your hair is not that long, I don't need your hair to be 46 inches. Like, that's just way too much.
Yeah.
So
That's especially when you only 5'2".
correct.
Hair down to the back of your knees and shit.
Right. So I think if if it's
Shit get caught in the seatbelt. You can't move.
right, if you look like the woman from Friday,
Closing doors and shit. Get your hair
that's a
caught.
problem when your weave that long.
Walking in the supermarket and that door closed behind. That elevator moved a little too fast.
There you go.
Okay, my fault.
No, it was a lady. She had braids down to her, like literally her butt, like crack, right there. I was like, wow.
You didn't have to say crack for us to know that. Okay,
Right.
my fault. Keep going.
Right.
See how you
I didn't mean to. I was just thinking. out
literally
loud.
down. I don't want to say it.
I'm sorry. But I said it. Yeah, I said it.
That's the okay. Yeah, but I mean, I like it. Rap, lean.
Crickets.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. Like, yeah.
Yada.
So everybody has a different opinion on weave and if women should wear it or not. So we established that, right? Did we establish that?
If
You say yes, no. I say yes, no. You say yes, no.
correct.
So it's like it's a,
Okay, yeah, okay.
Right.
I
yeah,
get
it's
it now.
it's
Okay,
it's
I
a
got it,
whatever.
I got it. Okay.
It shouldn't take, and like you were saying, it shouldn't take away from the personality of a woman or whoever the person is. You know, that's what you're saying, right?
Right.
When it comes to it, sometimes I feel like less is more.
Yeah,
Just make
definitely.
it look natural.
Definitely.
You know, remain who you are. Don't become a completely different individual because you feel like your hair is longer.
Yeah.
Or that makes you
Now all of a sudden you're Wonder Woman.
right.
Because I think of Wonder Woman.
Right.
I don't know why.
I don't
The
know.
old school cartoon Wonder Woman, though.
I remember going by TSU. I want to say it was like 99, 2000. And it was a girl, and she was completely bald.
Whoa.
I mean, and she was hot.
Yeah, I think I know her.
Yeah, and she used to like
That's
use
doable.
Gillettes. Like, it was
Right.
crazy.
Whoa, wait
I'm
a
talking
minute.
about skee ball.
Yeah, ski ball. Like,
Ski
all
ball.
the way ball. Like,
Yeah,
ball.
I
Like,
didn't know.
I'm
I didn't know
She
you was going that
bad.
far, ball.
Yeah.
Skee ball.
And she was
bad.
live at 5.
Man, she was bad. I think I remember.
She had cancer.
Nope.
I don't know what she. I think she just did that on her own.
She just didn't give a damn.
She was ready. She was ready. That damn yard. Never mind.
Don't get in trouble now.
Shout out to TSU.
Tiger Walk.
Go Tigers! Did I say
All
that
right.
All right, we got that established.
Now that we got that out the way.
Let's talk music.
Music.
What we gonna talk about?
Music.
What music?
Hip hop.
What kind of hip hop? Now it's a genre now. You have the Drake umbrella. You have the
Drake don't get his own damn genre.
Hey! Let me
that.
finish. Let me finish.
Give that nigga his own
Let
goddamn hip hop
me-
genre.
Why not?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why not?
Because he falls under somebody else's
everything that you hear
umbrella.
on the radio, other than the Migos, is Drake.
Drake sound like the Migos most of the time.
What?
No, he doesn't. Stop.
What?
Leave that alone. Migos,
He has.
Sauce Twins sound like the Migos.
I wonder why nobody says that.
A lot of people sound like the Migos.
Who else?
Drake.
Drake does not sound like the Migos.
Lies.
Now,
Post Malone sound like Drake.
He'll flip that style, but he doesn't really sound like the Migos.
I mean, I'm not gonna confuse him,
Okay. Like I was telling you guys earlier this.
but he don't get his own fucking genre of music.
No, he can't have it. Sorry.
Why can't he have it?
Fuck out of here.
The
Why-
Drakes.
So the Drake
Migos
and you can say that though.
of the game.
You can say that. You can't say the Jay-Z's. You can't say that.
But there's so many Drakes.
There
Like,
are so many Drakes.
That's only because we're in that era now. When you
Okay,
get
but
when
guess
you
what?
get away
Guess what
from
you
it,
just said.
it won't look like that.
Guess what you just said? Because we're in that era. And we're in that era of Drakes.
Okay,
You
dog.
just
You got some with that shit.
all right, man.
What I'm
Here's-
telling you is, when Jay-Z came out and he was the most relevant rapper,
Right.
there was a lot of Sicario. There were people who you felt like were doing what he was doing, and it was relevant at the time. Because he's so big and they're so small, after time you forget about those guys and they're irrelevant. So when we're not in this era anymore, you won't feel like, yeah, man, it was a whole bunch of Drakes, because you're not in the era anymore.
So who
Right.
who was
I mean, everybody who had their own time,
Right.
there are a litany of people who you can go down and name. If you look back, that sounded like
Okay.
that guy.
Well, not even look
But everybody
back.
couldn't
Let's
get
do-
radio play with that sound.
Well,
Correct.
A lot of guys
look
that
back.
got the Drake-ish
Look to
sound.
current. Don't look back. Look currently.
Currently.
Now.
Okay.
Name now.
Look now.
Name now.
Now
Name-
name
and
what?
What did you just say? Drake-ish.
No, name what? What am I naming?
It's all under the Drake umbrella.
Drake don't get his own fucking umbrella. Down somewhere with that.
Ella.
Why? Now why though?
A.
Because he don't.
A.
Give me a reason why. If it's not because he don't, why?
Because he's not deserving of it. Yeah, I said
You
it.
know,
All right. The only rapper that I would say now has, well, it's more, but that's been doing it for long periods of time is Scarface.
Doing what for a long period of time?
Having his own style, his own sound, his own whatever. It's all Scarface.
Did he have his own, or did he make his own work? Like, did he make what he was doing work?
Okay.
See, here's the thing when you talk about people having their own style, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
Very few people actually have their own anything.
Preach.
You right.
You have to actually be the first to sound this way, and not a lot of people do that. It's not easy to do. It's damn hard to do. So
do you mean in the delivery, or do you mean in the content?
it has to be no, it doesn't have to be both, but the delivery's gonna stand out first.
Because you know the delivery, Run DMC, LL Cool J was the same. Like as far as the delivery, I'm not talking about the content. The delivery. Can you say that?
Okay.
And when did it change?
I'm playing stuff in my head.
When did it change? NWA, Eazy-E.
Nobody sounded like Easy.
Well, we could just say West Coast then. Can we just say West Coast?
No, we can't.
No.
'Cause
So
you
we
gotta
can't
be a
say
lot
West
more
Coast and
specific
East
than
Coast?
that. No, you cannot.
Can you be a little bit more vague?
No. Back then, we can say East Coast and West Coast because it was
No.
only
Back
like
then, in the 80s,
yeah,
No.
89, 90. Who else was out?
What?
DJ Quick, NWA. Who else?
and none of them sounded the same. So why would we say West Coast when you naming people that sound completely opposite?
But they were talking about the same thing.
They sounded different.
Okay, they sounded different.
So when you say somebody got their own style,
Okay.
nobody's putting DJ Quick and
Right.
NWA in the same sentence when they talking
Yeah,
about
you're
West
right.
Coast
You're right.
music.
You're right.
They always gonna forget one or the other because they're not similar.
So I guess the point that I'm trying to get to was when Scarface came out. Who did he sound like?
Well, let's see. I would liken him to Public Enemy and Ice Cube.
Ice-T?
You know what? No, because he doesn't sound. I'm hearing something that sounds similar, but
Right.
that's musically. His voice doesn't. His actual style that was him
Now, I would give you
doesn't
Ice
really
Cube.
match. Doesn't match Public Enemy
I
at
think I
all.
would
So
give you Ice Cube.
I detract, retract that statement.
I would give you Ice Cube though.
When you're talking about style, it's more so their cadence, right?
Right.
Like, so it's few people that we talk about in music that completely has a different cadence than anyone else. Because past the cadence, then we do listen to the voice, so the inflection and the tone, things like that. So,
Having said that, Drake, continue. I'm putting Drake in your sentence. Continue. Cadence.
Drake.
Continue.
Drake has a unique voice. I don't know why people keep acting like he can sing, but he does have
I'm
a
not
unique
talking
voice.
about that.
Nah, I just want to throw that in there.
We talking about cadence, and what did you say? Delivery, and
You know who was unique? You know what? I can't even really say him because I was gonna say,
nobody else came out with that style, man.
wait a minute, what are we talking about? Are y'all-
Drake.
Y'all just ignoring me? Y'all got some
I don't
side
know
thing
what
going on
the
over
fuck
here?
he's talking about.
He's
over there.
hating.
Go ahead, finish, Ilran.
Okay. When I think of somebody who came out and they had their own sound
Right.
of how their music, their cadence, their voice, I think of Snoop.
Right.
I think of E40.
Right.
I think of DOC.
Okay.
I'm trying to hear in my head like if there was anybody that I consider similar to DOC. The stuff I heard from DOC, I didn't hear from other people.
Right. Mystical.
Mystical, definitely mystical.
Silk the Shaka.
Man, look,
He has more of his own style than Drake does.
Both of y'all. No, you can't do that, man.
now like I said, when you posted that shit with Silk, I'm listening to him and I said,
He got his
this
own
nigga
style.
reminds me of that verse on E40 on You Can Call Me on the Under.
What verse was that?
I don't know the verse. I just know that's what
I know
I'm
what you're
hearing in
talking
my
about.
head. You can call me on the under. When you need someone to talk to, just call my number.
You can come here.
Cause with the offbeat,
Right.
you know the tempo, you know the
But that's how E40 raps, so I can understand. I can give you E40.
yeah. See, and I'm hearing that when I'm thinking about Silk. Only thing is, I'm not impressed by Silk, but I was impressed by E40.
So that's how you are. You're not impressed by Drake.
No, I love Drake as a rapper.
Well, who do
And
you
I'm
say
not talking
sounds
about
like
a
Drake
singer,
though? Who do we think sounds like Drake?
No,
Everybody.
what I'm saying is like what distinctive in Drake's style that makes it his?
The fact that he did come with those. I guess I would have to include 40, his producer, into his.
So we're talking about music, but not his.
But it's all together though, because it's his.
It's only so much of that that's together though.
It's his.
It's his because 40 is only working with him and not with a slew of other people.
So it's his.
You know what? I can say it's his because he does have. It's like he said he wants his beats to sound a certain way,
Right.
and that's 40's thing. So he's like he needs his beats to not have a
And
bunch of shit
other
going on.
artists listen to that music and create their own, I guess, music beats.
I'm
or
still.
whatever.
Can you give me a point of reference
that
to
makes-
say, hey, Drake was rapping on said song,
right?
and his style was different than another rapper style? So where he was the first person who did that.
You're right.
What I want to, I'd add this to it.
I'm trying to think.
You know, I can't think of anything now. I'm too far down the cup to try to think of shit.
Okay. You're right, but you're not.
But you know how he does it? You know how he does his rap pause thing?
Stop and go flow.
Yeah. I wasn't going to call it that because I liken that to the shit that Jay-Z was doing and I
So
don't
what's
like
stop
it.
and
But I
go
like
for?
when Drake does it, so I don't think. But anyway, you know how he'll rap and he'll be like, yeah, and it's on, and it's on. And he
Right.
keeps on going until he gets to the rhyme and he's like, and then he gets right back to it.
Yeah.
I like that. And I don't know anybody who,
Young Chris did that and Ludacris did that.
But he don't do that all the time.
I don't know about
though.
Ludacris, but
Young
I
Chris
do remember
definitely
Chris
did that.
rapping like that. I
Right.
do remember young Chris rapping
So
like
are you talking about the person who popularized the style?
He
Or the
don't
person-
do that.
that. Young Chris was cold. That
Ice cold.
nigga
You
was
talking about Chris
cold.
and Eve, the young gun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, he
dude
was,
was
yeah.
cold.
Yeah, he was.
Who?
But I'm not talking about. He don't.
He could come out that
Freeway
shadow.
had his own style. That's who I can say had their own
Freeway.
style.
I think I talked about Freeway
Yeah,
before.
we did.
Niggas can't do the shit.
Man.
Well, and somebody could, but they have to figure it out first.
And that's the whole thing. People still don't know what Freeway was doing.
Oh, I'm gonna play
Freeway
you some
had it.
Freeway. The minute we
Yeah,
press this
man.
stop button, I'm gonna play you some because you gotta.
Man.
I gotta do
Yeah,
something
I'm trying
about
to
that look
think,
you
like-
got on your face.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, the free, it did the front, yeah.
No, that ain't
I'm
it.
trying
It's
to
the
tell you,
rhyme
That's
scheme.
not it.
It's the rhyme scheme. It's the pattern.
It's heavy.
So can I say Big Sean then?
Big Sean ain't the first one I've heard
He's
done
not.
that, but he's the best I've heard do it.
Correct.
Okay.
See, and that to me, that's where Drake falls in line.
Okay.
He falls in line as a guy who popularized the style. So people will follow it because it's a copycat game. So if you make something successful, I'm gonna copy that to try to be successful.
Because they was
Because
If you
they
like
don't.
it, if you gravitate to it, because everybody can't do it. That's one thing I always say about cats who copy somebody else. First of all, if you're copying somebody who's great at what they do, that makes you great to a certain extent also.
Right.
Because
Big Sean-
everybody can't do that.
Big Sean and Drake were going at it at a time, earlier in
Right.
Drake's career, but like Big Sean won it. I'm sorry.
Like, and then
He's
the
cold.
thing is, but the person who wins is the first person to change it from whatever that's what I said the first podcast I was on, episode 3. The first person who comes out and changes the sound is the next person to win.
Okay.
So
Jumpin'.
But I tell something.
Sorry.
So, I guess since you said that,
can't stand that shit.
so everybody is biting Future. Did Future come out with that first?
Future is the trap version of T-Pain.
Correct.
Yeah.
With half the vocal, with a tenth of the vocal capabilities.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And he can't talk.
Okay.
He got a lot of baby mamas.
And he looked like Meryl Streep.
Okay. Wow.
I almost ruined this
Meryl.
podcast.
He looked like Meryl Streep. Okay. So if
Google it if you think I'm lying.
okay, I'll
Google it if you think I am lying.
So of 2015, who had the best rap album? 2015, who had the best rap album?
That's so hard.
I said
I
Big
didn't listen
Sean.
to everybody's album.
Correct.
I did. I said Big Sean.
You listen to everybody's album?
Okay. Big Sean. I did.
Cole. Forest Hill Drive.
Okay, let me ask you this. Never mind, I don't need to ask you. Lupe Fiasco came out early in the year, right?
Right.
So, and nigga, I don't care what you think.
Right.
Shake your head all you want. That shit was cold.
Which one? You talking about the one with the pyramids? The pyramid one?
What?
The pyramid EP?
I don't know. Somebody look.
I fact check.
The only one that I like is
No, it's Tetsu and You. That's what it's called. That
But
and
I'm talking about the album cover is like
I'm talking about the album cover. It's like a
blurred out.
painting
Lupe
with
Fiasco
some
will
blue
be in Houston, Texas,
lines.
January 29th. It's a Friday,
And
9 p.m. Scout Bar.
We will be going.
Can we hook that up?
We will be going.
Oh yeah, in there like swimwear on that one.
We'll be going. And I'm gonna interview
Cause he
him.
does his shows with a live
Ain't
band.
like a G-string.
I'm gonna interview him.
He does his shows with a live band, and they are on point.
Can
I've
you
seen it
please do
before.
your research before you?
For the podcast.
Absolutely. Can you do your research on him first? You seem to be disrespecting
I need to hear the interview before
the
we say-
Fiasco God.
I'm not disrespecting
Oh,
Fiasco guy.
And what I
I'm just-
didn't know was he has a uniform. It's black shirts and camouflage pants or camouflage shorts. I didn't know that. I went to the last concert and I didn't have mine on.
what you have on.
Right.
And I don't know. I think see the thing is, I'm a fan of the music. I'm a fan of the culture and everything like that. But it's very few people that give me so many aha moments in a single song where I say I would be that type of fan. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very few people that'll give me that many. Cause there's a lot of guys that can rap, and you know I like clever lines.
Right.
But it's not just that I like clever lines. I like clever lines within a well put together song and concept.
Right.
Cause we can rap about nothing. You can do Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne can rap about nothing and be great with his wordplay.
Right.
As long as you're talking about eating pussy.
Yeah. Which is why I don't listen to Wayne no more. 'Cause
Right.
he got real repetitive with that shit.
Yeah.
But like the nerdy stuff,
Right.
that's the stuff that gets you. Like when you say some shit about some old 80s cartoon,
Right.
and when I get that, I'm like,
I'm
that's
trying to
my
stop
nigga
lying
right
like I'm
there.
Mumra, but I'm not lying when I'm laying on the beat.
Right. I'm glad you
Lupe's
can think of
dope.
it because I can't
Oh, yeah,
remember none
yeah.
of it. I remember turning into poofs at the bottom of the floor or the
Yeah.
canyon floor.
Yeah.
I remember hamburgers with cheese. Double burgers with
Look
cheese.
like that's what the fuck you remember.
See,
Uh.
this is not for the. This is not. Oh
Hey,
man, I'm gonna definitely listen to it.
Listening to Lupe Fiasco's mixtapes back in the day, he had a rapper on his label called Gemini. His name was Gemstones.
Gemstones.
Man, this dude.
Ooh. That nigga got to be.
Yeah.
That's the coldest nigga you never heard.
right.
Okay.
And if
Yeah,
I could
he-
find that thing again, because I don't know what my CD is.
Yeah, man.
But I think I got it backed up on my hard drive.
Hey, we gotta go dig for that because that was dope. He had this one song called Ben Frank. He raps as if he was $100 bill, and the journey that he went on, stupid.
I gotta hear that.
Everybody go out there and look it up on YouTube. Put in Gemstones Ben Frank. It's gonna come up. It may say Lupe Fiasco. That's fine. Listen to the song anyway. It's Gemini, and it's super dope.
You know the crazy thing about it is, he never rapped on any of Lupe's stuff.
Right. He would always sing.
He featured on maybe 3 songs.
He's featured on a song with Jay-Z. He sang the hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was singing.
He was singing. Yeah.
Nobody got to hear him spit.
Right. Super
That,
dope.
I want to know why. If I ever had, I'm sure he's answered it before.
Right.
Lupe in an interview, I'm sure he's answered it before. I want to know why I couldn't do it. One of my homeboys can rap that well,
Right.
and I'm not gonna let him rap
Right.
just so I can even just listen to my own song with him on it.
Right. That dude was super talented. Like, it's not even talent. When people are that good, I say they're God gifted. Like, that's way past talent.
Yeah.
So I seen Jim Stone's Blind Elephant. Is that? Do you know anything? Is that right?
I don't know that one. Actually, I don't remember any of them by name anyway. But yeah, as far as what you were saying about greatest album of the year, I've seen people say or heard somewhere that people were disappointed in the Compton album by Dr. Dre.
I was.
I love that album. Like it. That was one of the maybe 3 albums of this year that I played constantly for at least 2 or 3 weeks without listening to anything else.
And the only reason why I didn't like it is because I didn't know any of the artists. Any of them. That's the reason why. That's my reason.
Damn, that's so shallow.
That's my reason. I love the production. It was off the chain.
The production was the reason why I liked it so much. Cause you know, every 10 years or so when Drake puts an album out, his whole production sounds different.
Okay.
So like when you listen to the NWA albums and then you listen to the Chronic, you'd have never thought the Chronic would have sounded like that if you were basing it off of what NWA sounded like.
Right.
And then when you hear the Chronic 2001,
Right.
it doesn't sound anything like the original Chronic.
But we know why, right? He's working with different ghost producers at the time.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I
in
figured that.
NWA, I think that was all him and Yella and Chronic 2001. I think that's Mailman. Chronic is Mailman. I think Chronic 2001 is Focus and Scott Stewart.
I think was Chronic.
So you talking about the production or the
Production.
No, I mean, like, yeah, they were producing.
You talking about production?
Yeah.
I thought that
about
was
the
more like him and Warren G. Y'all know I saw some shit with Warren G. But like,
Yeah. Warren G was heavy. Yeah,
he
you
was
right.
like picking samples.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually doing the beats, but he was
Right,
picking
right.
samples.
Warren G has a dope ear too. One of my favorite albums, and this is a complete sidebar, Riding album 213 The Hard Way. That album is nuts.
Nigga gotta find a way.
Yeah.
Find a way to make some money. R.I.P.
Yeah,
Nino.
213 The Hard Way. That's
Yeah, it is.
yeah. listen to it when you're riding. Next time you're on the drive to San Antonio to see the fam, play that one.
Play
No, I
that
haven't made that trip in a while.
Down Highway 90.
But you know, my mom is here now.
Oh, that's right.
Grandma's gone.
Right.
My mom's here. My
Salute
aunt-
to my dukes.
My aunt Linda and my 2 cousins.
Mhm.
They're here.
San Ann.
So, you
Yeah.
know, I got like, I think I got about 4 relatives still out there.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where they live.
Wow. It happens.
Because we all met at the same places.
Right.
You know, we went to mom's, we went to Aunt Linda's, and we went to grandma's.
Right.
And everybody came through one of those spots. So all of those are gone. So I don't know where they live.
Yeah.
Well, I know where my uncle, because my uncle bought my aunt's house, so I know where he's at.
Right.
But my other 2 uncles, I don't know. My other 2 aunts, I don't know. But anyway, not to go into no details
Right.
about people that y'all have never met.
Right. But I thought the best album was J. Cole.
There was something missing in that J. Cole album for me.
Okay.
Not sure what it was. But I actually like that from J. Cole though.
Fuck you with a capital F.
I like that from J. Cole.
Yeah, I said it.
That's why it took me a while to catch it.
Okay, look, wait a minute. Let me ask y'all a question. And I'm more interested in your perspective on this than I.
Not mine?
Yeah, but Yeah. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay.
Was it a good album or was it to something else?
It was to something else. Yeah, I said it. I'm jumping in.
That's why I ain't asked you.
It was to something else for a week. Because I had to catch it.
And you know what that means.
Yeah.
And once I caught it, I was like, okay. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah, well, after reading the interview on it, I understood it a little bit more. And I'm usually not that slow to catch where he's going with songs. Some of it was it wasn't that hard for me. Other ones, it was like, maybe it's because I just didn't focus. Like, I wasn't able to sit back and ride to it and listen to it all the way through over and over again like I did with everything else that I loved. I was like, man, that was my shit. And I jammed it. But that was the different thing when I was buying CDs versus streaming music.
Right.
I bought a CD. I was dedicated to that CD until I got another CD.
Yeah. It was a moment.
Right.
And so it encapsulated time. It was a real thing. So when we hear music and it's completely at our disposal, it's kind of like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm washing dishes, listening to music.
What did you think about the Kendrick Lamar? What did you think about it?
I thought it was dope conceptually.
Right.
And I think he can rap. And I think he has a great perspective. I thought the album sounded like I need to make another great album. That's what it sounded like to me. I felt like the same way when I heard Nas do. What album was that? The one with "You're a Big Girl Now" and
Street
all
Disciples?
that. No, before that.
They had a song about big girls.
Yeah, you're a big girl now, for the girl with your hormones now, or something like all that crazy shit. The one with
Lame
the
joke, actually.
yeah, the one with the song with Genuine.
Oh yeah.
Owe You Something.
That's the S.
that album.
Yeah.
Whatever album that was. So,
Nostradamus.
there you go. So it seemed like he was trying to make another great album, which I thought it was really dope. But I mean, coming behind the classics, I was gonna be a little bit of pressure on you. So, and I do think the first album was a classic. So,
But you still never said what was the best album 2015, yo.
I told you.
he agrees with me.
I was strong. I was.
Test Someone Youth, Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah. That and Compton. Compton sonically, Tetsuo and Youth because of the concepts and the lyrics and all of that good stuff.
All right.
See, and when it comes to the Compton album, I feel like I treated that album the same way I treated Star Wars. Never checked it out. Yeah, I said it.
Damn.
Never checked out Star. I've never seen 1 second of a Star Wars movie in my life.
I think I seen the second of it.
Never.
I think I seen the second of it.
Nope.
All right. Well, we're gonna touch a whole lot more next week.
Absolutely.
Next week we're
Pause.
gonna. Okay. Yeah. Pause.
Giggity.
Giggity. We're gonna do some album reviews. Reviews next week. So everybody out there, get ready because we're finna go in, and I'm gonna let my opinion be known in this place of I don't even know. I'm gonna come up with something for both of y'all.
Hey,
You hear
man.
me? I'm gonna come up with something for both of y'all because I don't know what's going on here. And I listen to Lupe Fiasco.
We ain't gonna listen to no Drake, though. We not reviewing Drake.
Golly.
All right, y'all. All right, DJ, where can they find you?
Don't find me, I'll find you.
Copy that. Iran, where can they find you?
I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. So why would I ever care? Wait a minute. I got that. I always say that. That's my go-to answer.
Okay.
I'm at ill_brand_is_back on Twitter when you're twittering. Illran. That's just me on Instagram. Which I need to post some Instagram. I got to do some Grammys.
For the
No, wait a
gram.
minute. What do you call them?
For the gram, right?
Do it
gotta
for the
do it for
gram.
the
Do it for the gram.
Okay, do it for the gram. Grammys just didn't sound like it was.
Yeah.
That'd be hot though. You probably started some Grammys.
I'm on Facebook at my real name. Ill Ran Knots.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
But nah, you know, my fan page, Ill Ran. Yeah, that's it. You know.
Right.
Google me, shit, I'm in there.
Yeah, you streaming. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker.
You can catch me, Humvee, G Thang Rec. That's GTHANGREC. G Thang Rec. That's everything. Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it.
And
Episode
another thing.
5. We're gonna be up in here next week, and it's going down.
Yeah, I said it. Definitely. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said
Album
it.
reviews.
Album reviews. All right, guys. Check you later.